Hey you guys, this is the second video in my sleeping bag series. So on the first video we went through the Western Mountaineering Versalite down-filled sleeping bag, and that's my primary bag that I use for basically spring till fall for any of my hunting trips. Now for extended use, later fall hunts and maybe early winter when it's starting to get really cold out and I need just something a little warmer than a 3-season bag, this is what I go to right here. Now what this is a down quilt made for sleeping bags, and basically there's several companies that make it. This one's made by a company called Warbonnet. This quilt specifically is for a hammock that they have. Now what I like about this one specifically is it's got this bungee cord that goes through both sides lengthwise of the bag and then across the bottom. So what I do is I put the sleeping bag through here like so. So these bungees help keep the quilt on top of the sleeping bag. So when you're sleeping and you're tossing and turning and moving around, the quilt doesn't fall off the bag. It's always attached with these bungees around you, and these bungees aren't, I don't cinch them up or anything, I just leave them loose. So, but they pretty much, the bag pretty much stays on top of the sleeping bag using these bungees to keep it on. The other thing with this specific model is only a 3/4 length. Now the reason I got this was I never found that my chest ever got cool. It was always my feet and lower legs. So this basically covers the bottom 2/3 of myself. Now I might recommend the full length one that would more or less make it so your whole sleeping bag up to maybe your neck, so it would be like a full-blown second blanket. But for myself, I sleep fairly hot to begin with, so this 3/4 length one works for me. And then if your feet, or in my case, if my feet get too hot, sometimes I'll pull it up a bit just so my feet aren't covered. But this is definitely an excellent second layer. It converts your 3-season bag into a 4-season bag just by adding this quilt, and it's a great option rather than buying another really expensive sleeping bag, because these high-end bags, they're going to run you $600 plus. Getting one of these quilts is a great alternative. Depending on the quality and who makes it, they're going to run you a couple $100 plus, but it's, in my opinion, it's a great option. If you're on a horse trip, it's no problem. These pack down extremely tight as well. They're made out of, or with waterproof down, just like the regular sleeping bag. They have great loft. They pack down tight, and when you take them out of your compression sack, they fluff back up very quickly, very fast. I've had several guides comment that they're gonna get these or really like the idea of it, and it's served me very well over the years. And I've been on a couple really late season hunts where it's been quite cold, damp, heavy snow, and really chilly, and have used this extra quilt with my sleeping bag just for a little extra warmth. And even without heat in the tent, I've been very, very comfortable. One thing with myself, a sleeping bag might be rated for say 0 degrees, or plus 10 or whatever the number is, but that's kind of the survival mode. I much prefer to be in the comfort mode when I'm sleeping, so these extra down quilts are a great way to get your bag much warmer very quickly. And if I was going to do like a 3-piece or a full-blown late season trip, I definitely have my bag liner, which is supposed to add about 10 degrees for the one I have, 3-season sleeping bag, and then top it with this quilt, and you should be more than sufficiently warm. And definitely would recommend this as a great alternative and a great option to anybody looking to extend their season. Like I mentioned before, this bag specific, or this quilt specifically, is made by a company called Warbonnet, and I'll have a link to their website in the description below. Really high quality bag liner. It's made in the US again, and I am a big proponent of buying stuff made in Canada or the US. I hate buying overseas made crap. So if you're someone that likes good quality American made products, this is definitely another one to check out.